Vegas oddmakers now have Michelle Obama third most likely to become president at 11-1 odds. It's out there. Mark, there's your article. I know you've talked about this. Do you see this as being a possibility?
And we should preface this by, if this happens, this will be worse than Mark saying that Elon Musk was not going to buy Twitter. If she does swoop in and run, Mark, because you've been so against this for like the last 6 months.
Michelle Obama's not interested in politics. I convened a group on my platform two-way yesterday to talk for an hour about this question and why Republicans keep talking about it. I think the leading theory is most Republicans are incredulous that the Democratic Party would really nominate someone in Joe Biden's shape to be their candidate, and they assume that the only way to replace him is with Michelle Obama, that they believe finesses the Kamala Harris issue. No, she's not interested in campaigns. She's not interested in politics. She's not interested in being president. She will not run, and all of this is just a colossal, with all due respect, waste of time.
Interesting point. Finesses the Kamala Harris situation. She's very unpopular. She was a selection Joe Biden telegraphed, just like he did with the Supreme Court and Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm going to pick a black woman. So he chose someone who was really, during the campaign, don't forget the debate with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. These two were not friends, but he boxed himself into a corner, Rick, saying, I'm going to run with a black woman. This black woman's been an abject disaster. Her approval ratings are worse than the president's, if that gives you any indication. So if another black woman were to swoop in and replace Joe Biden, that would, to Mark's point, maybe finesse the Kamala Harris factor as a VP on the ticket. But let me just, Greg Kelly was on this two-way with you, Mark, yesterday, this Zoom call, and he had an interesting comment. Basically, he said something to the effect of, Democrats would love this because Barack Obama's in charge right now, and this would set up maybe 5 Obama terms. So we've already had 2. Joe Biden makes the 3rd, and Michelle, theoretically, if she were to win, would make up the other 2. What do you make of that?
Yeah, look, I don't personally think that. I agree with Mark. I don't think Michelle Obama is very interested in politics. She's got a great life, with her Netflix, contract and living the high life, traveling around the world. But there's a big assumption that everybody's making. Even if she were hypothetically to be the candidate, how do you know she's going to be a good candidate? We've had, instances where, yes, she has campaigned with her husband, but it's a whole different thing when you're running a presidential. All of the involvement, the resources, the time, the energy that it takes. I don't think she has the patience or the right attitude to do it. So I agree with Mark that she's not going to run. But the Democrats want to throw somebody out there to absolutely ensure that Kamala Harris, because they don't think Kamala Harris can beat Donald Trump.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and I don't think Kamala Harris could beat Michelle Obama. That's just, I think she's more popular. I like your point there, Rick, because that was my first thought when I saw all these headlines, and even Vegas saying 11-1 odds there that she could be the next president. Why would she want to? She has a great life. She gets to travel around, make some Netflix movies. Why would she want to go back into the political life?
When I think about Michelle Obama, Rick, I hadn't thought about that. Would she actually be a decent candidate? All I think about with Michelle Obama is like how the media loved her for wearing J. Crew when she was first lady. And then like Mark, what was her thing? I was just trying to figure it out online. It's like the Get Fit or Let's Move, her initiative to get kids in schools, like, going to PE class and running around. Like, who knows if she would be a decent candidate? But I think the thought is, Mark, that Barack Obama would actually be in charge as the first gentleman.
It's not happening, so I'm not
going to Mark, Mark, I want the audience at home, because the audience loves Mark. They've grown to love Mark over the last 3+ years. Your Zoom call on this topic was so much more interesting for an hour yesterday than you're being right now, Mark. You're live network television, coast to coast. We're all over the globe, baby. This could happen. This is a real thing. And I don't like the argument. I don't like the argument, Mark, that the apparatus is not in place. Like, this couldn't happen.
It's not a real thing. Joe Biden is running, and Michelle Obama's not going to challenge him for the nomination. There's no secret plan to do a handoff at the convention. It's not a real thing.
What if Joe Biden takes a turn for the worse, though, Mark? Like, he's dealing with something between his ears, and it's not good. I'm not a doctor.
That's a different matter, Dr. Finnerty. But even if Joe Biden is unable to run because of health or Hunter or something else, Michelle Obama will never run for public office under any circumstance.
Oh, my gosh.
I think Mark just wants to talk about Taylor Swift.
Control room.
That's why you really got
She might run now just to prove Mark wrong.
I know. She's watching. I know Barack watches a lot of Wake Up America. Bizarrely. Yeah, he's like, I like Morning Joe, but I like Wake Up even better.
All right, guys, we got to leave it there. Thank you guys, Mark. Really appreciate it.
Enjoyed it this morning. Thank you.
Good to see you.